Before we start, I want to warn you that there is no reward for completing the third ending, and you should only do it if you really enjoy playing this mode. I found getting the third ending to be really frustrating, and I was wondering about how to best convey that. I decided that the first thing you need to do is stupid enough on its own. So, you finish the second ending and want to get the third one and start a new run. And you've already fucked it up. Abandon run. From the menu, go into the base, go to the item menu, find the treasure map and discard it. If you don't do this, you cannot start the quest for the third ending. You also need to have two other items, the crystal orb and the crossed out list. I won't bother going into detail on how to get them because I assume you already have them. If you don't, just exhaust all the dialogue and marked encounters and you should eventually get it after a couple of runs. Now we can start going over the third ending. The first thing you need to get is a random encounter with Passenger while out on a mission. How long this mission takes to show up is up to chance. Yeah, it's gonna be that kind of quest. He will tell you that he will see you at the black market. Once you go to the black market, that fucking liar is nowhere to be seen. But you have Ishin and Manticore there. Whatever you do, do not talk to Ishin. If you do, the asshat will lock you into the second ending and you will need to get and throw away the treasure map again. Instead, talk to Manticore. A day or so after you talk to Manticore, you will find a marked passenger mission. He will give you the sand coin item. Once you have the sand coin, you need to talk to Passenger in the black market to progress the quest. So you go talk to Passenger, he gives you some random construct and you're done. Nope, you were just trolled. There are two encounters you can get with Passenger in the black market. In one, he gives you a token of friendship in the form of some random ass construct you don't need, and in the other one he gives you fuck all. That's the one you actually want. After Passenger wastes your fucking time, you will encounter Ishin on a random mission, and now you want to talk to him. Another mission after this, you should get a zero cost encounter on the map called Flames of Rage. Continue playing missions until you encounter Manticore. She will give you some random constructs that you don't care about. After a day or so, you should get a zero cost encounter on the black market called the Sand Soldier's Promise. This will give you the Reef Step Ring, 5% attack for all operators. Yet again, you need to get the marked mission with Manticore. Talking to her will spawn an encounter that Passenger has disappeared, and a turn after that, another encounter on the black market telling you that Ishin has disappeared. After all of this, you still have two more marked encounters with Manticore to go. On the second one, make sure to pick Assassinate. Finally, after all of these steps, all that is left is to fight the boss. The wave is just a bunch of slow melee trash. The only dangerous enemy is the one with damage reflect. As of the making of this video, there is a bug where operators on ranged platforms can't take damage or be healed, so the damage reflect doesn't work. Once the bug is fixed, it does 200 art damage per hit, so it gets countered by low attack speed, high damage operators. So, operators that you would use to clear large groups of tanky melee enemies anyway. You see why I don't see it as a problem. Just bring a medic for your operators. To describe the boss simply, it is a demolisher. Every few attacks, it does an AoE attack that hits the adjacent 4 tiles to its target. Once it dies, it will stun operators in a small area and go invisible to try and revive itself. Just block it or point Silver Rush at it and hit it until it dies. The revival form has very little health. Winning the fight gives you the dropped crown item and that completes the third ending.